have that extra health, it's worth doing. Okay, now here we go with actually pretty much one of the most important cutscenes in the game, and actually is the one that probably meant the most to me as a kid. Thorndog does, of course, another evil laugh. Even though we thought we just killed him, he's still alive. By defeating me, you've doomed yourself. You've been bound magically, and must die with me. So that's actually pretty cool that he would be able to do that. Long live Blackthorn! And of course another evil laugh, which makes him probably one of the cooler characters in the entire game, except he looks retarded, so... I'm stuck! What? And now Cutie. Listen! Ah, the only time she acts like Navi is, of course, this scene. No one can erase Thorndog's seal without sacrificing their life. So are you seeing where this is going? Yeah. You've probably already guessed where this is about to happen. And as a kid, this was actually probably pretty devastating at the time. I was probably pretty depressed for a little bit after I saw this for the first time, because I remember doing this, and then I got to the next level against the final boss, and I ended up dying, I think. And I had to go to bed that night, so I was really ticked off. I had to really redo everything before I could see the final ending of the game. You want to get back to your world. It's like, he put a spell on me. I'm gonna die in 3 seconds. Everyone has figured out that you are about to do something extremely brave, and even in that moment, you still can't put your text up any quicker. Of course, Astyanax screams out for Cutie. I mean, seriously, this is why Cutie is, of course, the best fairy companion in any video game. She sacrifices herself for you. I mean, Navi just says, hey, look, listen, 8,000 times throughout your freaking game. I mean, come on. And now Astyanax is determined to get revenge for Cutie. And now we go with the final level of the game, the tower level. Here we go, and basically the tower level is a boss rush. Except not against the cool bosses, the big bosses, no. It's a boss rush against all the mini bosses. Including the weird thing with a tentacle type thing sticking out of its head. Easily taken care of, and now we're gonna hit an elevator and takes us up to the next floor. Very, very slowly. Okay, next floor, it's that weird guy who kinda wants to slap us on the top of our head. And I just keep slapping him with my sword, and after only a few good shots, he's taken care of. Jump on the elevator and take us up to the next level. And here we go, with the weird lightning bull, who I just hit into the wall. Now I'm gonna cause him to teleport magically through the wall, and he'll appear out the other side. Hit me with his lightning somehow, and I'll finally finish him off with one last good hit. Climb on the elevator and continue up to the top. Okay, now we have, of course, the flexing guy. He knew we were gonna get another one him. We've already fought 2 of them, but now we got, like, the grayish white one, who, of course, continues to flex, throw rocks, and dies just as quickly as all the previous ones. And here we go with the Griffin lion boss. Like I said before, it's probably the toughest one in the game. So it's a little bit of a pain, definitely, to have to deal with this one again. And he's taken care of. And that was all, of course, the mini-bosses that we fought throughout the game. So now we're at the top floor, and of course the game makes it a little bit easier for you because they're going to, of course, give you a full health before you have to do battle, so at least that's cool. Here we go with, of course, the big confrontation, finally, with, the guy you've been chasing and trying to get through the entire game. Of course, we have classic, cliche, talking between the hero and the villain. You really think your evil creatures could stop me? He probably did, because you're a freaking 16-year-old high school student who has no previous combat experience, who's been pulled into this world as the last hope from a princess who already got thrown in jail. So my guess is he probably thought that was gonna, he was gonna be able to stop you way before you got to him. Or else he probably would have actually stood up from his throne and actually come and got you at some point. But now you will join her. Yeah. As we actually now go to Rosebud. I don't know where she exactly is or whatever. I guess she's kind of like in the background somewhere. Blackhorn's true face is... You will see me controlling this world. Yeah, it's a little bit of annoyance. Like I said, hard for me to hate it though because of how much I used to love this game, but really wish the text would just move a tiny bit faster. Can you defeat me? I don't know. Here we go. Final boss. Well, yeah. And he basically is extremely freaking easy. He basically does a lightning move that's gonna, like, freeze me or whatever, but all my hits kill him way before. Here we go. Final boss. Big giant dragon, which he's turned into. Use the fire. He's gonna change colors to gold. Then he's gonna change colors to red. He freezes me in place. And by doing so, he'll then throw fireballs at me a little bit. After a couple seconds, he'll freeze me again, but his weak spot reappeared in his chest. I will be able to jump up, deliver a nice, strong final hit. He goes down. 6-2, the tower is cleared. And yeah, that is the end of the game. And now we just sit back and relax and watch the ending. Which is amazing, just, because as a kid it took me so many weeks to finally beat this game. And now I can sit here and beat it in like 40 minutes. And if I skipped all the cutscenes, it'd probably be like 20-some. It's just really sad of the time. Cutie gave her life so I could free you. She will be remembered. Always. You freaking saved the world. You have saved this country and all its people. Someone needs to just walk in here at this point and just slap them both in the face and say, talk normal. Oh my god. Let's go back to Remlia. Everybody is waiting for you. We'll have a big celebration. Yeah. But Astyanax is like, yeah, that's cool and crap, but, I'd rather get back home. This is all fun and all, but I gotta immediately get back, because, my high school life, is so much more important. My mom and dad are probably going nuts. Yeah. And if you gave me the choice of giving a big celebration, probably be treating as a hero for the rest of my life in some fantasy world, or have to deal with, like, calculus and crap in high school, yeah, which one do you think I'm taking? Yeah, but anyway, Astyanax, of course, has no problem having a weird name in this world, probably gets a lot of teasing in the actual real world with that kind of name. But either way, I'm back. Astyanax, of course, is returned to his regular life in high school, as he's now thinking it's all a dream. He probably passed out during math class. And he's gonna walk on this weird bridge, and I wonder who that is. Somehow standing right there. I just went past. What? You. And yeah, you somehow didn't guess who it really was gonna end up being. Somehow, some way. It obviously wasn't a dream now, because this proves that it wasn't a dream. Maybe, unless he just passed out immediately right again, as soon as he woke back up. Cutie, you're alive. But how? Oh, now I understand. What? Yeah, okay, it definitely needs more explanation than that for me. And yeah, basically, Rosebud awards Cutie, somehow brings her back to life because of her bravery, and she, of course, now can have a real-life relationship with Astyanax in the real world. Some of it doesn't really make quite a lot of sense, but still, at the time, that was awesome to me. I love that whole, thing at the end. I've probably been done a billion times. It has been done a billion times now, before and probably after, but this was the first time I really got to see something like that. And since I really liked the storyline and the characters, it really meant something to me. And this is going to wrap up another edition of Play It Through. Of course, I'd like to thank you for watching, and of course, I hope you enjoyed.